Good morning and welcome to It's a Beautiful Day in Fairfield. I'm Mark Turner, that's Claire Vaughn. Ken Otey has joined us this morning. Good morning.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning.
Good to be here.
So, you guys ever watch that show Bar Rescue?
Yeah.
On
Jake
TV?
Tapper.
Yeah. I was watching reruns this morning and the guy goes, "We're going to have a mix-off." He was Irish or something. He goes, "I'm going to give you 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And I looked at Tina. I was like, "Did he just say 30?"
That's funny.
It's amazing what's on TV at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
I actually saw him, Jake Tapper, in an airport in Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah, we were on the same flight to Las Vegas. And nice guy. Of course, he sat in first class. I didn't.
Yeah. So
He's a big guy.
So you left from the Fairfield area, got on a plane, flew to Atlanta, and then back to Las Vegas?
Yes.
Okay.
We had, it was business, of course, and
Okay.
that's just the logistics. Just the logistics.
You know, we haven't been in this room so long, Claire, that I almost forgot where it was.
Yeah. I know.
Well, you know, last week we took it across the road, across the street.
Yeah, it was fun being
Oh,
over
yeah.
at Fusion.
These spacious,
Yeah, I know.
spacious studios.
What a beautiful facility. What a asset to our community.
Yes, it
So-
really, really is. I don't know if I'm turning up your guys' headphones or mine.
I'm fine.
You're good?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
So,
I think I got it now.
okay.
But yeah, shout out to Landon at Fusion for letting us use his space last week. We
Yeah.
had a wedding over here. Small wedding. They were from out of town, and yeah, we didn't have a place, and we're like, hey, can
Money
we?
talks and microphones walk,
Yeah,
right?
well, hey, exactly. We'll move. We will move for you.
Especially when you have a place as nice to
Oh,
go
yeah.
as over there. So,
Yep, we got some good coffee while we were there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Hey,
Mark had a lemonade.
you would have been proud of me on Tuesday when we were over there.
Yeah.
Because I did get a coffee.
I-
I got
you
an
know,
iced coffee.
Yes, I noticed that,
did?
and I didn't.
Yes.
Boy, Mark, I'll tell you what, you're just deteriorating daily, aren't you?
I'm evolving.
I brought him to the dark side. The dark side of coffee.
I'll tell you.
And I did not even put any sugar or cream
Wow.
Wow.
And you drank it all. I saw you
in
drink
it.
it all.
I'm manned up.
I make 2 pods of coffee in the morning, right here. That's it for the day.
Yeah.
Really.
If I don't have it,
Out of
use,
sight,
I,
out of
I
mind.
use now I'm down. I did 2 regulars. Now I'm down to 1 regular and try to put in 1 decaf.
Doesn't
not
quite
working.
work.
No, I need the juice. I need
Man.
the good stuff.
Before you guys, speaking of like Fusion and coffee, before you guys left for your vacation to Florida, I ran into Rita. She had to get one last Fusion before you guys
She does.
headed out.
Oh, there's coffee shops in Florida.
I know.
Had to get
but
the Fusion
listen,
fix, huh?
I know. I don't know what it is about it. I keep asking them what they're putting in there, but
It's
it makes
they
us
do a
want to
great
keep
job.
coming back.
Yeah. They
do a great
sure do.
job. There's a coffee shop in Mount Carmel. You've seen it there, Scooters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those in several other communities.
Rita said we were there, and she said, well, I don't know what I want. I said, well, go in there and look at the menu. And I parked here, and she gets out and walks around. Here she comes around the other side, but she goes, there's no door. I said, she does a strictly drive-through.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I never would have known that either. That's
She was just running circles around the building. Give me coffee, give me coffee.
They're sitting inside just watching and laughing.
What's that old scene from Welcome Back, Kotter? You know, when John Travolta acts like, "Give me drugs, give me coffee, give me coffee, give me coffee."
I
Finally,
feel
the lady
that.
at the window, she goes, ma'am, she goes, there's no door. She goes, this is strictly drive-through.
That's funny. That's the way the Bull Goat does it, and it works for them.
Yeah.
you
See,
know?
they're getting a
Sure
new,
does.
a new driveway.
It's beautiful over there. They've got it all repaved and repainted with
Man.
arrows and no parkings and you
In
know.
Fairfield, you need arrows.
100%.
Yeah.
And
by-
we're still going to go the wrong way, probably.
That's exactly
so.
right.
We
By-
were pulling out from CVS yesterday. I'd never noticed it before, but there's a sign right to the right as you're pulling out from CVS. Big wrong way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, when I pull out where I lived in on Southeast 6th Street, when I pull up there like by the fountain,
Yeah.
I look both ways because one morning I was going to church, pulled out to cross, and somebody had coming into town from the east,
Oh,
went
my
left.
gosh.
Oh.
And I mean, I had to stop there by the fountain. It was like collect myself because I mean he was going like 50 miles an hour.
I thought you were going to say I had to stop by the fountain and put some bubbles in.
And then honked at me.
Honked at you?
Yeah.
They probably quickly realized, wait, he wasn't in the wrong.
Who knows?
Oh my gosh, that is scary. I still look both ways anytime
have
I'm
to,
trying to
yeah.
cross either.
I remember the good old days. If you were driving on West Main Street in farmer store days, if you saw a carload of women in the right-hand lane with Indiana
Oh,
plates,
you
you
better
better
be
get
looking
ready
for- yeah.
because they're getting ready to make a left into the farmer store. How many wrecks they had down there in that area from
Man.
That's funny.
I remember vaguely the old farmer's store because Tina would bring me down to visit, and she'd always have to go to the farmer's store.
It was a national
that.
treasure.
It was.
I mean, my grandma loved it because of the fabric. They had that whole room full of fabric. Then they just had so many shoes. I just remember thinking, how do they even know
I know.
how to find them? But I mean, they had everything. It was like a Rule King
It
plus a
was.
fabric store, like a Joann's, and
And-
everything rolled up into one.
And so on. They knew where to find it.
Oh yeah.
You know, oh yeah.
Would a store like that be successful today
I don't know.
in the age of Amazon?
Listen, yeah, exactly.
knows?
With Amazon, I was talking to a girl from a younger generation, and she's like, I don't even really go to Walmart. She's like, Amazon's my Walmart, you know, and it's like just kind of
What
mind-boggling
scares me
to me.
as this eventually takes over, we'll lose.
I know it's hard
brick and
now.
mortar
That's what I was
stores.
gonna say. It's hard now for our downtown for
bet.
businesses to
And
stay open.
And our downtown is about as vibrant as any of them.
Oh, for
around.
sure, for sure. We're so lucky
yeah.
to have the stores we had, and we have, you know, Carnaby Square that's been here for 42, 43 years, and
Doesn't that the Christie girl run that?
yeah, you know her.
I've heard of her.
Have you heard of her? The legend. But and there's, you know, other ones that have made it a long time too. But it's just it's hard. We see a lot open and a lot
Our
closed.
downtown looks pretty good. There's a couple of places, but
Right.
I don't dwell on that.
Yeah, I think, you know, there's some things in the works. Like we have the business district tax now, and I believe money's like from that
what about
can
the
be
gazebo?
used
Does
to.
that not look
Oh,
my
awesome?
gosh.
Shout out to Josh and Julie
You
Rocket.
bet. I mean, they worked the entire day on that.
They
Oh,
they
they-
have taken pretty much over every
Yeah.
season at the gazebo.
Decorating.
And every
Yeah.
season it just
It's,
looks incredible.
I said some people talk a good game and some people do it.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
doers.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
they walk the walk.
I
not
remember
just
last
talk
year
the
when
talk.
Josh hurt his knee
when he was out
at
there. Mm-hmm.
Christmas time, and he was still out there
Yeah.
trying to get on the ladder, trying to do this. And
Yep, they are hard workers
Yeah.
and they do a lot for our community. So shout out to them. Thank
You know, there is a
guys.
light. Somebody said we need to light up our courthouse. There was actually a light there,
but the tree grew.
but the tree has
Yeah.
grown up into. So we got a really well lit
Tree.
but no light on the courthouse. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't think you could trim that tree back that far.
You'd have to take it down.
Either
Could-
that or move
Yeah.
the light.
Move the light. Yeah.
Speaking of the courthouse, was out at the City Band concert.
Did you go last night?
did.
It looks like a great
Oh, it was
turnout.
beautiful, great turnout.
Beautiful
just,
night.
I think we only missed one this year, the first one, and we've made it to all. The weather's been great for every one of them,
Yes.
and the music has been great.
Yeah.
If the wind's out of the right direction, which it usually is, we
Yeah.
sit out on our deck and listen to
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
at
that's
our house.
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Josh Livesay does a great job directing the
I wish he'd
band.
come out of his shell a little bit.
I know. You know, he just really needs to get a personality.
He's
So
pretty
reserved.
shy, pretty reserved. Yeah, reserved, shy guy. So
He was one of Felix's like assistant coaches. Coach Braddock, Josh Braddock was the main coach, but Josh Livesay, his son, played on the team too, and he was out there. And you know, he just has that charisma in whatever he does. He was very helpful with the kids, motivational, and
Went to a lot of games this year. Overall, coaches, well done.
yeah,
Yeah.
it takes special people to be able to coach
And
youth
you
and
tell them,
t-ball and coach
winning
pitch.
is secondary. You don't measure a win sometimes by the scoreboard.
Right.
As long as these kids have fun and want to come back and play next year,
Yes.
that's your job.
Yes, and that's what I tried to tell Josh because we didn't win a game. Poor poor P&B did not
Those
win
are-
a game
those are
this year.
character builders.
Yes, but
Yeah.
they, I was proud of the boys because none of them were throwing their bats, throwing their helmets. No one was stomping out crying at the end of the games. They had smiles on their faces.
Yeah,
They were telling each
that's-
other good game. And, I think a lot of that had to do with the coaches because they would always find a positive thing. And those boys improved every single game.
We worked when Sean was little. We had in that league, that coach pitch league.
Yeah.
We were in a championship game. We lost, and so I get in with. I got my big Newt Rockney speech all ready, guys. And I'm over there, and I said, guys, we played hard. We did the best we could do. Tonight they were better than we were.
Yeah.
Like this, and the kid in the back raises his hand. I thought, okay.
Okay, what do you
Now,
got?
that's
Yeah.
what he got. He goes, are we going to get popsicles?
What's for snack?
That's right.
Last game of the
priorities
year,
are
we're
straight.
going to DQ,
That's
baby.
right. We're out of here.
Like I read too much into this loss. These kids really don't care that
No,
much.
they
Yeah,
don't
but-
care. What's next?
and
What's going
I-
on next?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I think that age group is so funny too because it's 6 years old till 9 years old, I think, right? 8. But like the little 6-year-olds all the way up to the Oakleys, you know what I mean? The size, the kids
Yeah,
grow a
they do.
lot during that. So it's like you'll have kids come up and hit home
Yeah.
run bombs,
The-
and then you'll have Felix like still
Exactly.
trying to figure out how to
Well, we
swing
had
the
one
bat.
the other night on Sean's team that he hadn't hit the ball all year, and he hit it.
Oh,
And it was just a little tap out there.
But
And he starts
still.
running to third base as hard as he can.
Yes.
And he makes it there, and the game was pretty well lopsided. And I
Yeah.
looked and I said, come on.
yeah,
Come
right. That's
he
you know.
should get his base.
Just please let
He's taking a
him.
shortcut.
Please let
But
him on.
he was elated.
Oh, I bet.
Aw, that's the best. That
You
was
bet.
Felix got one actual hit this year, and everyone was cheering for him
Yeah.
just like his mama was. They were so proud of him.
I mean, even people from the other team. I mean,
Yeah.
You've always got one or two out there that are,
Yeah.
Right.
take it too seriously.
Yeah, for sure. That ain't me.
No,
I've
me
never
neither.
had a competitive bone in my body, especially at that age, and like.
Oh.
The T-ball games, my husband thinks they're just absolutely miserable. He hates going. Like, he just thinks, and I'm like, it's hilarious.
hilarious.
It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
fun. And those
'Cause,
kids are just having social hour out there and just,
The funniest thing I ever saw in a T-ball game was the center fielder it was the other team, relieving himself in the outfield. had his glove thrown down behind him,
That's
so he wouldn't get his splash on
great.
it. Pulls his pants all the way down. He's out there.
listen, you gotta go, you gotta go. And like that age, they're probably still just freshly potty trained.
This
or,
lady was doing a sprint by me. We were down a lawn chair down the right field line. She sprints by me. I thought, what in the heck?
that
and
kid's
she runs out there. She came back and I said, I'm going to tell you, I said, there's not a person, not a parent here
No.
that can't relate to what you just went through.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
yeah.
That is solid. We had Ellis the other day. He was on first base. I believe he got a hit, got on first, T-ball, and he came over and said, "Can I get a hot dog?" Walked off first base, found his mom. "Can I get a hot dog?
That
I'm
boy's
hungry."
got his priorities straight. It's hot. I'm sweaty. Give me a hot
Give
dog.
me a hot dog. Oh my gosh! And then he's the kid that likes to only play offense. Like he just and so
He just
he
wants to hit.
Yeah, he'd just walk off. Like he's
the
like, "Listen,
designated hitter.
can I just sit and like get a hot dog while I wait for my turn to bat?"
They're out there
again?"
building a castle with the dust and the.
when it's really dry and they're
Chasing
just,
butterflies,
Yeah.
or cicadas in this case,
awesome.
in this year's case.
It's so
Are
fun.
the cicadas gone?
I think
haven't-
they are.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
I
it.
think they are.
I just hear the regular cicadas now.
So what happens to them? I haven't looked this up. Like, they come back. Do they die
think
after
they
that?
lay
They
eggs and
go.
then die.
Okay.
They come to
what
Southern, they come to Southern Illinois.
You know,
they stay for 2
I
weeks.
got to
and
tell
then
you,
go-
I never heard any.
really?
We didn't have any at our house.
Yeah.
They never made it out to the East Highway either. We never had
Tell you
them
what,
out there.
down
but-
south they were bad.
Yeah.
Man.
Mount Vernon had them real bad. West of town. Even,
Yeah.
I've heard of
airport.
people who said that their dogs ate them and
Yeah.
the
Yes.
dog's sick.
They throw them up because they couldn't
Yeah.
digest them.
But they come to Southern Illinois, stay for 2 weeks, and go, man, it's hot.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go-
pretty
let's go
humid.
somewhere
Can we
else.
find
These people are
somewhere
crazy.
else? Why would anyone live here?
And why are we here? You know?
Yeah.
And the Sims python is no more.
Yeah. 11 foot.
Round of
11
applause.
foot. That is I kept waiting. I kept waiting for us to call Troy from like Swamp People.
Oh,
You know that shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. You know.
now
It's a big snake.
it was a big snake.
That is.
What was the guy? There was a guy that showed up at Chuck Wagon Charlie's a few years ago. What was his catch line? But he was one of those type of guys that, oh gosh, I can't think of it now. But it was like we got a celebrity here at Chuck Wagon Charlie's. We took pictures and.
Last time I watched it's Swamp People Serpent Invasion.
Yeah, they're in Florida getting
Yeah.
snakes.
There's this guy,
It's gonna come to me.
sleeveless shirt, shorts, no shoes. He's just tromping around out in the Everglades, and I'm thinking, you just
Yep.
don't.
There's things out there that'll hurt you bad.
Yeah. I love to be barefoot. I'd wear no shoes or sandals all year long if I could, but I ain't doing it in the swamp.
No.
We watched a movie the other night. It was like on the Netflix, like, top 10 recommended, which of course it was like in another language, and then they had the voiceover over it, which drive me absolutely crazy. So then I have to turn the subtitles on. So I look at the subtitles, not their mouths, and how it doesn't match up. But this lady, I think it was called Nowhere. And this lady, they were like trying to escape the regime that was taking over their country, and they were like killing women and children. It was a really intense movie, but she ended up getting in a cargo, like a freight cargo container, and going on a boat. They put her on a big ship, and she was going across the ocean. The cargo boat tips and crazy waves, and her cargo container was just floating around in the ocean. And as the longer she was in there, the more the water rose and stuff. And I was just sitting there like, imagine your feet, how like bad they're gonna get if your feet are just in water. She was in there for like weeks.
Wow.
Finally escaped. She had a baby while she was in there. It was just crazy. Anything bad that could have happened to that poor woman happened, but somehow she survived it.
Well, now you've ruined it for me.
I know.
Claire.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I ruined it.
I don't think I'll
I
probably
won't
be
tell
watching
you.
that anyway.
No, I know. It was entertaining for
I
sure.
remember the old kung fu movies.
Yeah.
They used to have on, and they all had voiceovers, and it was it was kind of like, gosh darn you,
Kind of like Godzilla.
I'll get you for that.
Exactly. It drives me absolutely crazy. And my husband will watch like the whole movie, and then I'll pop in there. I'm like, how do you watch this? Like the mouth does not even match up. He's like, oh, I didn't even notice. How do you not notice that? It's the first thing I saw.
Oh, it's hilarious. The old kung fu movies were just hilarious.
Yep, that Godzilla, you had Godzilla
Yes.
movies the same way.
Yes, that's funny.
Saturday afternoon.
You bet.
Saturday afternoon.
That was the entertainment?
That was you go to the movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually go and watch them. Cool. I want to take the kids to go see that new Inside Out movie. Have you ever seen the first one?
No.
Inside Out. It's a cartoon. Can't believe your grandkids haven't made you watch it.
They may have.
Yeah, it's about emotions. It's like the girl is, having, like, she's moving to a new town, and the first one moved to a new town, whatever. And inside her body, it shows all these different emotions and what's happening. And so it's actually a really good movie for kids to kind of figure out what their emotions are. But the second one's out, and I thought, maybe this afternoon, it's so hot, maybe let's just go sit in a cool movie theater and get some popcorn. And
$75 later, why?
I know.
Yeah.
Do you have $75 I could borrow?
Crazy.
We were talking about that before we went on air, just how expensive everything is right now. And
That's crazy.
It is.
Everything's tripled. And, here, me as like a small business owner, we've been kind of talking about like raising prices on this or that. And it's like, I feel so bad. I don't want to raise prices. But also, what I could live off of in 2019 or have a business
But
off
you're
of
not
in 2019.
You're not a charity either.
Exactly.
You're for profit.
Yes, yeah.
Because your kids like to eat.
Yeah, they really do. They like to snack a lot.
And so
Kind of ready for school to start so we can get some free food again. But yeah, it's I'm happy for you if it's not a struggle right now, but for most people it is to go to the grocery store, and you used to spend $100 and now it's $300. Noah went, and I can't remember. I think he grabbed like frozen pork burgers. Like it was like 5 or 6 things, and he said it was over $100. I'm like,
it's insane.
how? How was that? It is insane right now, but thank God for places like Save a Lot where you
Yes.
can.
If I can avoid
Yes.
Walmart, I
Right.
do it. If,
And,
if
you
it's
know,
at Save a Lot, I'm buying it at Save a Lot.
And it's no longer the Dollar Tree; it's the $1.25 tree.
Yeah.
You know,
Did they update it?
The newly remodeled.
Oh yeah,
Another shout out
remodeled
for
or
Fairfield.
refurbished.
I think it's remodeled.
It needed it really bad.
Now, if they get their parking lot fixed,
I
because it looks like a
know.
street in Beirut.
Yeah, it's rough.
I don't know. There was a manager, a district manager out there, and I said, I'm going to assume by the fact this building, front of this building's falling off, that it's in litigation. And he said, it may be. I mean, he wouldn't comment.
Oh, yeah.
I said, but this parking lot is unsafe. He
Yeah.
goes, I totally agree with you.
That
I
was.
thought, well, that's. Come on, I was expecting
yeah.
you to argue with
Can
me.
I get a little bit
Well,
of.
you know that building. What, 5 years?
That's what I was going to say.
It's not
It's
very old.
not
It's
very
not very old.
old.
Not old enough to be doing what it has been doing.
I mean,
No.
the little fake stone things were falling off, I think, a week after the contractors
Yeah.
left. But
Yeah, that was a shoddy job, if I do say so myself. But I'm sure glad they got it.
Rita will
That
say, come in
fixed.
with something. She goes, I've been to Dollar Tree. I said, oh, I said, so I pulled something out. I said, how much was this? $1.25. No, see, that's not always true now because they've got some stuff that's over
Yeah,
that.
now they have a fancy aisle.
Yeah.
You know, you
Ooh,
got
they got the
We don't
uppity
shop there.
aisle.
That's for the bourgeois people.
Listen, if we're at the Dollar Tree, we ain't trying to spend $5 on something.
Let me tell you something. Have you ever done this? Have you ever given your
Oh.
grandkids or give your kids $5 bills and say, here you go.
Oh, and they just
Two
have
and a
a
half hours.
heyday.
2.5 hours later,
Yeah.
I'm going to not want this. I'm going to get this. Like,
Yeah.
whose idea was
Right,
this?
exactly. Like, just pick out 5 things. It's not that hard. Yeah, my kids do that too. And
No.
then that stuff, like, in a day is missing, broken.
Yep.
We're back to the tablets.
We took two of our granddaughters to Evansville over the weekend.
I saw
or
the
Wednesday.
the pictures on that.
Yeah.
It looked like he had a good time.
There's a Disney
No,
thing over there?
It's called Mickey's Kingdom.
But it's not Disney?
Mickey was a young man that raised money to build this thing. And
Oh,
after he
okay.
passed, he had some type of disease.
Yeah.
And they built this thing. It is absolutely incredible.
So is it
It's all
like
f-
a park?
It's all
or-
free. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
playground.
Yeah.
They got a zip line there, all kinds of things.
Fun.
Free.
Yeah.
It's right down by the Evansville Museum, right on the riverfront.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have to take the kids over there
It's
sometime.
awesome.
That's really neat.
Can adults take part?
Absolutely.
Should
Is there a weight limit on the zip line?
should this adult take part?
And we were
No.
there. We were there, and the Evansville Police Department was there, and they were giving away popsicles. Of course, the girls,
Oh, right.
This-
Everyone loves a popsicle.
absolutely.
Mhm. Oh, you know, it's getting time for the bomb pops.
Yes.
You know, the red, white, and blue.
Yep, I saw. Did I not see that Save a Lot had those?
I don't know. Maybe.
I might have. I love the bomb pops.
Yeah.
You know.
Everyone does. My kids, have like the red, just
Yep.
completely red lips, and then they're purple by the time you get done. But yeah. 4th of July, yeah. So coming up next week, we have the 5th of July celebration with the city of Fairfield. And that'll be out at Southwest Park, where it's always been fireworks at dusk. But they're having food vendors this year. And they're having
houses.
bounce houses. They're having
Cool.
face painting.
They've got the foam pit, right?
Yeah, like a foam, like it's not like the foam blocks.
Yeah.
It's like going to be a foamy
foam.
thing. Yes. So I think that'll be really fun. And then all the inflatables. The kids love the inflatables. So this is kind of our second Saturday for July. They rolled it in with 4th of July. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm
Now,
excited
don't
about that.
tell me there's nothing to do.
I know.
Yeah, we say that every show, don't we?
We really
No, there's
do.
nothing to do. Of course there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that event up here last night, and I was talking to Julie about. She's like, how is it like when you have all these events? Like, do you usually get like a really good turnout? And I was like, it's such a struggle. People always say there's nothing to do, and so we've tried to plan all these events, and it's a struggle to get people to come. If it's a big concert down to a hat making party or
Yep.
we're happy if we get 10.
I would rather
10
sit
people.
home on my keyboard and complain.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier.
Because you don't have to look at somebody face to face.
Right.
Yeah.
So is it Is that free? The bounce houses and everything? Is there?
Yes,
Good.
no charge to that. So the vendors, there's a sponsor for it, which I believe is PNB, People's National
I
Bank.
think there's 2 sponsors.
Is there
this
2?
time. I think so
Okay.
because the PMB one got rained out.
Right.
So they kind of joined forces.
Joined with it.
Yeah.
And then what was I saying? I don't remember. We'll pull it up here.
And then of course we'll have fireworks. At
You know,
dusk.
used to when I was a kid, and you probably remember this too. On 4th of July, there was baseball games, softball. There was all kinds of stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
But now you go 4th of July, and the baseball diamonds are empty. Season's
Yeah,
over.
I know.
It's, I don't know, sad.
Well, you used to be. I mean, when you played summer league baseball, like little league baseball, with the park district or something, you played all summer.
Yeah.
I think times have just changed,
have.
though,
Well, now-
because people are going to the river, they're going to the
Yeah.
lake, they, want
Plan a
time for
vacation in there.
vacation, right? And I was talking to my niece Grayson yesterday, and it's you don't get a break from sports with
No.
school. She's going in as a freshman, and she's been practicing volleyball and basketball and playing. They have tournaments and games, and she's been playing all summer long, and it's a tough
My
balance. You
grandson
know what I
Grant,
mean?
They're lifting
Yeah.
every morning.
Yeah.
At 8
You know,
o'clock.
Right.
My old grandson Keaton up in Effingham, they're lifting 3 days a week at like 6 o'clock, and then he's not going to play football this year. He's going to play golf. He's going to golf. And I'm like, you're lifting for golf? Yeah, we got to lift. I was like,
Okay.
okay, more power
Whatever.
to you.
All right, I got the deets on the 5th of July
All right,
festival.
all right.
So, dress code, red, white, and blue, obviously.
Yeah.
If you don't have red, white, and blue on, you will be
Yeah, you will be removed from the premises.
removed from premises. Forcibly.
Or we'll throw you down and paint you.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll
we
paint
do have
you.
a
We
face
got
painter
cans
on.
of red, white, and blue, and we'll help you out.
Yep. There will be vendors, inflatables, foam fun, jelly ball, which is like
You throw jelly at people?
no,
Oh.
it's like a gun thing, like a paint
Oh,
gun,
yeah,
but it
yeah.
has like little jelly balls. I don't know. I played it at after prom when we were doing bingo there. Tropical Snow will be there. Green Pig, Sabor Latino, Melissa's, and more donations will be accepted at the entrance. Free swim will be at Leo French Park from 1 to 5, sponsored by an anonymous donor. And then at Southwest Park, all of those activities are from 5 to 8:30, and then the fireworks at dark. It is sponsored by Walmart, People's National Bank, Carnaby Square, and Big Boy Catering. So shout out to them, all of them for helping sponsor that, and it'll be a lot of fun. So
Hopefully the weather cooperates. And
Yes.
it's about 70 degrees.
I know. Let's just keep wishing in one hand and in the other. Last year got rained out, so knock on wood that doesn't happen again, because a lot goes into planning those.
Sure does.
My mom just texts me, call me when you can. I know you're busy. Go, Claire. My little hype girl. Hi, Mom. Love you. Oh, my goodness.
We used to do, of course, when the JCs did fireworks until that one year.
Oh, let's not talk about it. The infamous year.
That was amazing that nobody was killed.
Yeah.
Speaking of JCs, are there any JCs chapters left anywhere?
No, not in this area.
Okay, because I know, well, I was a JC in another city at one time, but I know they had JCs. Almost every community had a JCs chapter.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
It started out as junior chamber,
Yeah,
but it was JCs. It was a group of guys that got together and
yeah.
show off fireworks.
Just another excuse to hang out.
Yeah, it was-
play with fire.
I don't know. We
did a lot of community good.
Yeah, I mean,
But
we
like
did.
a lot of other organizations, just eventually lack of members.
Yeah.
It died off.
We all got older. Because there was a cutoff date. You couldn't be a JC if you were, 35.
I'm looking it up right now. It says young people between 18 and 40.
40. Okay.
Yeah, see, I'm out.
Yeah. So am I.
Wow.
Had the senior tour.
Yeah.
It has members in about 124 countries.
So
For-
there is still an organization. There is still a JC's.
One of the largest JC chapters in Illinois was at Hillsdale, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
The prison had.
Ah.
Everybody was a JC.
That's funny. They Yeah, founded in St. Louis, Missouri. Headquarters is in Chesterfield, Missouri. Yeah.
I don't know if
interesting.
any active
I
charters
don't,
in this,
I don't
in
know
this
of any
area.
active
No.
anymore.
Grayville had a very active one at one time.
No, I just thought you guys were trying to say J.C. Penney's and
No,
you know.
Jakey.
Let's call it Jakey.
Oh
We had
my
fun.
goodness. Yeah, it sounds like a good time. Oh my goodness. I don't think I ever said hi to Alderman McGill. He's joined us. Hello. Thank you, Eugene for joining us here. What else we got? Should we do some birthdays? What time are we? 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we got time this morning.
Let's go into our birthdays. Happy birthday on June 30th to Amber Simpson and Colin McDuffie, our no-show last
I know.
week. Hope you're
What?
feeling better,
Yeah, I hope
Colin.
he is feeling better.
He wasn't feeling well, so we called in the ringer, Libby Lingenfelter. She came in and filled in and
The
did a
Ringa.
wonderful job.
Libby
Yeah,
Linga, the
Linga,
Ringa.
yeah. I'll write a rap about that.
Yeah.
Happy birthday on July 1st to Rachel Wells, Jarrett Vaughn, and Alex Davis Lawson. Happy birthday on July 2nd, Trevor Strange. Happy birthday to Sammy Holmes on July 3rd. And our very own little firecracker, Derek Dunn, on July 4th.
A little.
The D minus.
Little.
The little jockey that he is.
The D man.
And
You know, I saw a video. You know, he had at the murder mystery dinner. He had the little pony.
oh, yeah.
I guess in Finland, maybe. I saw a video where they were having some type of competition, like a steeplechase with those little horses.
Really?
Yeah, and they were just.
Okay.
I don't know,
Don't tell him that.
no, I'm not going to. But
He would win.
yeah, anybody else out there? Don't tell Derek.
Yeah. He's watching, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Happy birthday on the 5th to Cody Simpson, Chris Otey, Amber
It's the big
Lampley.
one.
Yeah.
It's the big one.
Is he 4-0 this year?
4-0.
Oh.
The 5-0 is 4-0.
4-0, yes. Happy 40th to Sheriff Otey. Aaliyah Turner, also on the 5th, and Bethany Beadle. Happy birthday on July 6th to Cheryl Bassnett, Crystal Weaver Eckleberry, and Aunt Lynn Major. Also on July 4th, we have an anniversary, Nolan and Christina Taylor. So happy birthday and happy anniversary to all of you. If you have a birthday or anniversary submission, you can send it to rjonair@raylanjames.com. Let's do some question of the day real fast. We didn't get a lot of responses on
Yeah.
it this time, but it is, what is your dream car?
Ooh.
I know. So we got Deanna Swift says, I've always wanted a 95 Camaro. I love the style. Good choice. My mom's is a red Ford Bronco, which the lucky brat just got herself a new
The
Ford
bad thing
Bronco.
about a Camaro is getting in it is no problem. Gravity
Getting
takes care
out.
of that, but getting out,
Yeah.
I'd have to pull up next to a pole and grab
Yeah.
it and pull myself out of it. I'm
Seriously.
so
They
low to the
sit low.
ground.
Man,
Seriously.
you got to roll out.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll out. That's
You
what
gotta-
Luda
you gotta
wrote that
roll
song
out,
Gracefully.
and then
about.
you got to try and get up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Charity Owen Quick said, my dream car is the first truck I ever had. Bought it for my dad for $200. It was a 1977 blue Ford F-150. It had so much rust that I was afraid to let my dog ride in the back. My best friend Aaron Phillips and I painted over the rust with paintbrushes. I'm glad gas was 94 cents back then because you could literally watch the gas gauge drop as you press the gas. I loved it because it was my dad's truck and he taught me to drive in it. I would give anything to have it back. What a great story,
That is a great
Charity.
story.
Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing that. And sometimes it's not about having the fanciest, best of everything, but the sentimental, memories and
What was your first
that type
car?
of stuff.
My first?
Yeah.
69 VW Bug.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And you mentioned painting it. Well, I painted in my backyard with a paintbrush.
Yes.
Painted it
see,
fire engine
Charity,
red.
You're not
Yeah.
alone.
How
You
about
know.
you, Claire? What was your first car?
Baby blue 92 Ford Tempo.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Paid $65 for my first car.
Mine was a 64 Ford Galaxy 500.
Whoa.
Black with a red interior.
Dang.
Yeah.
390 Thunderbird
No wonder
engine.
you landed Rita.
Yeah. That was it. It was it.
Look at that ride.
Yeah.
You know
Just
what I always
kidding.
say? She couldn't do any better, and I didn't try.
Oh, that's good.
There's a disclaimer attached to this.
Right, right. Honey, I'm joking. Please don't make me sleep on the couch tonight.
I say that, but it's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
So what is your dream? Oh, what is your dream car?
My dream car, honestly, right now I've just been obsessed with I really want a Jeep. I want just a fun vehicle. Even I'd be okay with a tracker, like the poor man's Jeep. You know what I mean?
Oh, the Geo Tracker, yeah.
Yeah, Micah and Janae just got one, and they're just so
They're
fun.
fun.
Yes, and just to putz around in the country.
You know,
and
the Pollards have one. They come by my house all the time.
Yes, they just look so much. Everyone's wants a side by side. I think they're so loud and they're hot, and I feel like their smoke fumes or
need
gas
some AC,
fumes are
huh?
coming back in.
Yeah.
I don't even need AC, but I like it's just open. So, anyways, that's my dream car. I don't need anything fancy, but I'd love to have a convertible Jeep or a tracker.
Okay. Ken?
Dream car?
Yeah.
Probably a 2020 Buick LeSabre.
Is that what you currently
That's weird.
drive?
There's one out here.
It's got your name on it.
Congratulations!
Yeah, I've got probably a truck. But again, I have to think about getting in and out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now they have those fancy steps that
Yeah.
come out though.
I need an elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you had one of those Camaros or something, you steps wouldn't help you.
No, you just need
something
a
to get
chain,
you in there.
like a rope
You
or
know.
something.
Well, okay. You build a car. The top. It's a convertible. The top comes off. You get those hydraulics on it where you could raise it up.
Yeah.
Then you get in and sit down. Then you can lower it down. So there you go.
Yeah,
So I'm just throwing it out. Detroit. There you go.
Cars are expensive.
Oh my gosh, yes. Mine, I think would be a '65 Ford Mustang convertible.
There you go. They're out there.
They're out there. They are. Knew somebody that had one time.
Notice that none of us said, an electric whatever.
I'll take a
Nah.
Tesla.
I think over half the people that currently have them said that they would go back to a gas.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw a news report one time. Somebody had an electric car, but it was like an electric muscle car.
Mustang is they
Well,
have a new
no,
Mustang.
this was
that's,
a Dodge, I think. Maybe one of the fancy muscle car Dodges, but it was an electric one. Maybe even been a prototype or something. But anyway, they had some type of computer program that gave you the rumble, and I'm just going, really? Just buy the gas model.
Is there an electric car charging station in Fairfield?
Not that I know of.
No, I don't think so.
Can you plug in though? Wasn't
Well,
someone plugging into
yeah,
the
the courthouse.
courthouse?
Now, see, wait a minute. Le Mans, I heard, was getting one, but I'm not sure if they've got one yet.
Huh.
You know what I see? I see a young entrepreneur hooking one up outside the front door here
Mm-hmm.
with a long cord.
Yep.
RJ
Yeah.
charging station.
Right, exactly.
RJ for your E EV.
I do feel like that is I won't have to put a lot of effort into it, right?
Yeah.
Just get it done, and,
Right.
and it's done. And
Are
I
there,
do like those types of business ventures.
Is there anybody in town that has a truly all electric car
Well, and even
outside of a Power Wheels?
well, yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that come from out of town too, though.
Yeah.
That come to Fusion and Javaloo and Carnaby and come in for ball games and things like that. So even
don't-
if we don't have anyone in town,
I was thinking, I don't even think there's one out at the college.
no, I don't think so either. I've never really looked because I don't have
Yeah.
one, but yeah, that's something to think about. Because I remember when Mount Vernon started getting theirs popping up at the hotels and stuff
Yeah.
over there. And
There's one over at the Mach 1 station north on 41 in Evansville, and there are three charging stations there.
Mm-hmm.
And we stopped there to get gas, and there were cars waiting.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And I asked the guy, I said, okay, if you're, say, 3/4 empty,
Yeah.
how long does it take to recharge this?
Yeah.
He said 2 hours. Wow. I said, you got to sit here for 2 hours? No, he said, I'll sit here for about 30 minutes and get enough to get to Louisville.
Wow. What a pain.
And I said,
Yeah.
really? I said, he goes, yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
frustrating.
said it's a company vehicle, so he said I didn't have a choice. I was okay. I get it.
Yeah. That I would have a hard time with that because when I'm wanting to get somewhere, I want to
Yeah.
get there.
Well, I don't think I'd want to spend 2 hours at a convenience
I mean,
store.
I've got a phobia about charging. Like my phone, if it's ever down below 30%,
Yeah.
I'm in panic mode.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to get it charged. My battery to my tools, all 100%
Always.
all the time.
Yeah.
I wish I was that way. I don't want anything else to charge. Like charging gives me anxiety because it's like we have to make sure all of our equipment is charged, right? We
Yeah.
have to make
Your
sure our
tablets,
phones are
you got
charged. All the
tablets
kids'
and-
tablets and their switches and like my husband's phone and then God forbid like the Bluetooth headphones and it's like can we
just plug
can we
something
just
in?
not have to
unplug.
charge anything? Yeah, so a lot of our like, and then the kids get the like remote control
Oh, yeah, the little cars and
helicopters
stuff.
and
Yeah.
cars, and it's like they end up just get thrown away because I'm like I can't keep up with all the charging.
We have a drawer. Do you have a drawer of cords?
Yes, like a junk
The
drawer,
drawer
that's
of
just
cords. Yeah,
And-
that's the new junk drawer.
yes,
The
and
drawer
all
of
the cords and all the
And I
random
can't ever
blocks.
find the one I
you
need.
pull it out, it looks like a mass of
Yeah,
snakes.
you gotta
This is
untie
all-
'em.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No, I mean there's. I actually don't have a drawer. I have a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, just full of cords.
Oh yeah.
Every cord from every device that I've ever had, be it working still or not.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got that cord because I
You
may
bet.
need it. I may need it for something else. So
Yep. Okay, let's go into some events really fast. First one, I need to update my slides, but we are still having yoga at RJ on Main every Thursday at 6:30 a.m., and that's with Chris Murphy. And then we've had more added. We have Lauren Doty. She is coming and teaching on Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. and then on Wednesdays at 4:30 p.m.
Do
So
you shut the AC off sometimes and have
yeah,
hot yoga?
Yeah. No.
you have sweaty
Listen,
yoga.
I like when I've come and did it, I just keep waiting for that air to kick back on, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Oh, I'm
Do you
sweating
do
over
yoga?
here.
Do you do
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I've came and done it a couple times. I love it. And it's a lot harder work than you think it's gonna be. I'm like, I'm actually sore, and I've moved those muscles in a really long time. But from the first class I did to the second, it was crazy how much my balance had improved and how much my flexibility had improved in one class. It's amazing.
That is crazy.
Chris,
That is amazing.
Chris does an awesome job, and I can't wait to come to one of Lauren's classes and try her too. But they are both, I think, certified yoga instructors.
So
and
do you have the RJ yoga merch yet?
not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, not yet. We
You
need to
don't
get
have
some
an RJ on Main yoga mat?
some
RJ
yoga
RJY.
pants. Yeah, I like it. I like it. But yeah, it was just something that people had a lot of interest in. I kind of keep putting feelers out
Mm-hmm.
about what people would like, and yoga was a
Chair yoga.
big hit.
That's what
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
telling you.
I know. That's a great idea.
It's big.
I know a lady
Yeah.
that can't do regular yoga.
Yeah. No,
No, she
that's-
said her knees replaced.
So Amanda Staley at S&K Fitness, I saw she was. It's not chair yoga, but it's it's directed for like 55 and older, and it's more of like a chair workout type thing, I believe. So yeah, I saw that and I was like, good, but yeah, maybe we could do a chair yoga class too, even just to try it once and
Yep.
see what they think. So good idea. The Wayne County Fair is gonna be here,
It'll
not
be
next week,
here
but the next week.
July 7th? 7th or 8th it starts.
Don't know.
I'm pulling up my calendar right now because I don't want to say the wrong dates, but July 8th.
Okay.
July 8th through the 13th. And check out Wayne County Agricultural Fair on Facebook. And I'm going to make some events before our next, some slides for the events before our next podcast. But There are a lot of things going on this year. I'm going to take that off.
There's a rodeo.
Rodeo, two
Is it
nights
two
of
nights of
yeah.
rodeos?
So Monday, they've switched it up a little bit. Sunday, July 7th. I lied. I looked at it and I still lied. Sunday, July 7th is harness racing, sponsored by F&B. And then Monday, July 8th is motocross, which I believe is different. And that's sponsored by People's National Bank and Le Mans Motorsport. July 9th is pig pinning. So get your teams together, teams of 5 for that. And there's different age brackets, all the way up to 18 and over. And then they have business categories. So I'm trying to get us.
Are we in?
I want to be.
Are we in?
Yeah.
Put
you
me
wanna,
down.
do you
I'll
wanna
be on
go?
the team. Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm like, this is going to be embarrassing probably, but it'll be fun. $50 per team. And the business one, you get like a trophy that you like show off proudly in your business for the year.
There
And then
you
you
go.
have to hand it over to the next
I
one.
can see it in the window now.
I know, right?
I could see it in every parade marching.
Look at us, the pig pinners.
That's right.
Listen, I can just see that we're not going to win it. But that's just me being negative for once. Who am I?
What are you
The
doing?
positive
Who
attitude.
am I? I know. And then July 10th is rodeo, and July 11th is rodeo. July 12th is pro pulling, tractor pull, and then the 13th is the demo derby. So lots going on. There's also a craft and vendor market going on the 12th and the 13th from 4 to 10 p.m. in the Floral Hall.
Do you ever compete in a rodeo event?
Me?
Anybody? You
No.
guys?
No.
One year when I was working up north, we the fair had a rodeo in, and they had it was like goat roping. Okay, you know how they do with the calves, and they rope them and then they
Yeah.
tie them up. Goat tying, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I was one of the participants in that.
And the
You're
goat
the
time.
tire or the tie?
I was the tire. Hey, I'm not the greatest of all time. I will admit that. I'm not the GOAT.
You're not the goat?
Yeah. But anyway, I hold the record for the longest time ever to do that. But
Longest
yeah,
time?
we went out there. I went out there with that horse. Actually got the goat roped. Got off the horse. Couldn't get the goat turned over. He kept moving on me. So
Oh, my
I was
gosh.
it took me like 3 minutes to finally get him turned over.
I like
Well-
to watch those little kids on those little.
Oh, those are
sheep
great.
Mutton busting.
Yeah.
Mutton
Oh my gosh.
busted. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Ah,
It's so fun. So be sure and go out and support the Wayne County Fair.
it is a
This
great
year.
time.
Corn dog and your taffy.
Yes.
Do they still have Malone's Taffy at the fair?
I believe so.
Okay. Malone's State Fair
I
Taffy.
noticed that I don't even know if it was in this area, but someone was selling as a fundraiser Malone's taffy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
loves
I remember they
Malone's
used to do that with Krispy Kreme donuts. They started out
Mhm.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, they went by the wayside, like everything else does.
Yeah.
I
People
know.
People get
abuse it.
tired of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you move on to something else.
Although I don't know how in the world you could ever get tired of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Little pillows of joy,
Man, they're so
of
good.
heaven.
They are.
Throw them in the microwave for 5 seconds or so and get them nice and hot and soft again.
Do they even last that long? They don't last that long in my
really?
house.
We got a box one day, and I told Rita, I said, these things will never see the Illinois state line.
Yeah.
And a few of them did.
You can't stop eating them. I mean, it's like chips and salsa
Yeah.
Yeah.
at La Fuente. I mean,
That
I
and
can
a chocolate milk.
I can eat.
Happy boy.
I can eat till I'm bloated. And if there's chips and salsa left on the table, I'll continue eating chips and salsa.
Oh, 100%. I
Yeah.
am not hungry at all. But
I like the queso, too.
Oh, yeah.
if you don't like queso, we ain't friends. Actually, my kids do not. Like, even taco, you get nacho papas, they don't eat the cheese. They just eat the potatoes. I'm like, who are you? You are not mine.
Man.
I know.
They'll work into it.
I know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Maddox is the kid that will literally, we'll go to a restaurant. He just wants, shredded cheese. Like, that's his meal that he wants. But I'm like, you won't eat the delicious cheese at Taco Tierra or Mexican? Like,
Yeah.
what is happening here? So, listen, you know.
Poor Danny. I wish there's another guy that needs to come out of his shell a little bit.
Right. Right. I love going there. And, you know, Fusion, they're the same way.
They just treat you like family.
Yeah, exactly.
You're part of the family when you go in there.
You feel welcome. And they even may get annoyed with us sometimes, but
Yeah.
that's fine because that's family.
You know you're there often when the servers know your first name.
They know
Yeah.
your first name and
And
they're
know what you're going to order.
and they're comfortable with giving you a little bit of crap too,
Yeah.
you know.
We took Tina out there for her birthday a couple years ago, and they come out and they put the hat on her, sang a happy birthday.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Ronaldo has a handful of whipped cream.
Rolando, right?
Rolando.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I called him Ronaldo the other day too. I'm like, wait, that's the famous soccer player.
Yeah,
Right.
Rolando.
Rolando,
Anyway,
yeah.
he reaches around and just shoves that whipped cream right in her face. Everybody at the table did one of these. Because we was like,
She
no.
got off lucky.
Yeah,
I
I know.
had a big old jalapeno pepper, or some kind of pepper.
Yeah.
God only knows what it was. You know, I only did it set off the sprinkler. Lined with salt, filled with some concoction. Again, God only knows what it was. And Danny's standing there, and he goes, and heck, like an idiot.
You did it.
You did it!
My whole family was there. I can't embarrass myself. And
Was this-
fortunately, he behind his other hand, he's got a glass of milk. Oh my gosh! He goes, "You drink and take a bite of the pepper. Big bite of the pepper."
Oh.
Well,
So-
sure.
so hot,
Yeah,
I bet.
why not? Hurts.
how many margaritas had you had before then?
One.
Okay.
That'll do it.
One of the big mama margaritas, though,
Hey,
right?
That's right.
listen.
It's my birthday.
Okay.
Listen.
Got to live a little on
That's
your
right.
birthday, right?
I wasn't driving.
Yeah. I did want to say really fast. Eugene said his dream car is an old Scout. You guys know the old Scout
Yeah,
trucks.
the
Oh,
International
International
Harvester
Scout.
Scout.
That's a great truck. I got to ride in one of those when I lived out in Colorado. My roommate had one, and they are very, very cool trucks.
Yeah.
So
I remember-
good
You know,
one.
you were mentioning like convertible Jeeps and
Yeah.
stuff. I remember back in the day, you could take the top off of a Ford Bronco.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now they have the Broncos.
Yeah, the new
That-
Broncos.
and you can they have the tops
Yeah.
off and stuff too. I cannot wait to get down and see my mom's red Ford Bronco that she got and take a ride in it because my kids were a little mad when they sold their Jeep. So a few more events really fast I want to get to. July 15th through the 18th, we're having kids summer day camps up here at RJ on Main. Tickets are on sale for those right now. On Facebook, we're actually doing a giveaway if you would like to get on there and try to earn some free tickets for that. And then Wayne County Now and Mule Nation is going to be live streaming the Coach Pitch Championship game tonight. That is at 7:30 p.m. It's Taco Tierra versus F&B. You can watch it on YouTube. And thank you to Friend Oil Company and Iron Jungle for sponsoring the stream. We're excited to do that. I think, listen, it's the age of YouTube. And I think the kids will love,
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean? Getting to go back and watch themselves and hearing what the commentators say about them. And so shout out to Dustin for covering that. I'm not sure if he's found anyone else to help him
Yeah.
yet or not.
We're
but-
yeah, I would love to do it, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. We already had some plans.
And Alec is doing the PA. Travis has asked him to do the PA. I think
Alec
he did
Vaughn?
it. Yes,
All
he did
right.
it
He could
do it. He did
Wednesday.
a great
and-
job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he's going to do it again tonight. But yes, we will be there. There will be coverage, and I'm excited to offer that. So, all right,
It's awesome.
yes, trivia. What you got for us?
All right, here's what I got. I'm going to give you characters from a TV show.
Okay.
And they range from 50 years ago to recently. Okay?
Okay, Claire, you got the recent ones.
All right. All right.
You got the 50. I looked at you and you said that.
I'm gonna give you the characters. You
All
give
right.
me the show.
Here we go.
Shaggy, Daphne, Fred, and Velma.
Oh,
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. Phoebe, Monica, Rachel, Chandler, Ross, and
Friends.
Joey. Okay. Michael, Jim, Pam, and Dwight.
The Office.
Office.
Fred, Wilma, Pebbles, Barney, Betty, and Bam Bam.
Flintstones.
Yes.
Not very hard. All right. Keenan and Kel.
I don't remember what the show was
Keenan and
called.
Kel?
Keenan and Kel. The Keenan and Kel show?
No.
They were from that.
Good Burger.
The Good Burger. Home of the Good Burger. Can
That's
I
right.
take your order?
That's
Nothing.
right.
Never seen
That's it. George, Cosmo, Elaine, Newman, and Jerry.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Yep. John, Casey, Beth, and Rip.
Rip.
That's the Yellowstone.
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 I started to kidney stone.
The new hit show Kidney Stone coming.
It's a spinoff.
Barney, Andy,
Oh,
You don't have
and
to.
Ain't
I was
B.
gonna say you don't have to say
let me
any more
think
on
about that
yeah.
one.
I don't know.
I was just watching that before it came up here.
Were
I
you?
know.
The Andy Griffith Show.
We
Yeah.
just said, I could quote the entire show. And she goes,
Why?
"Why do you watch this?"
Yeah.
Yeah. We
You
watch
know what's
it-
gonna happen.
We watch it twice a day. There's colorized versions on in the morning,
Yeah.
and then in the afternoon
If
they
it's
have the
color,
black
I'm
and white
out.
versions. You'd be amazed at some of the old stars that were. I mean, I saw
Yeah.
one the other day. Bill Bixby was in it.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Couldn't believe it.
I have no idea who Bill Bixby is, but I do know Jack
Incredible, he was
Nicholson.
the original
He
Incredible
played
Hulk.
the Hulk.
Oh, okay.
Courtship of Eddie's father.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
All righty. Patrick,
Mahomes.
Squidward, and Mr. Krabs.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Quick fun story. My kid is obsessed with his Nammy's zucchini bread right now, Maddox. But he calls it bikini bread. And then it turned into bikini bottom. And then he's like, I want to go where SpongeBob lives so I can get more of that bikini bread.
All right.
Kids say the darndest
Yes, they
thing.
do.
Penny, Leonard, Amy, and Sheldon.
Oh, Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, that's it. Bart, Homer, Marge,
The
and Lisa
Simpsons.
Simpson. Yep. Randy, Paula, and Simon.
Randy, Paula, and Simon.
Oh, American Idol.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't watch it. I live a very sheltered life.
Peter, Glenn, and Stewie.
Stewie,
Oh, Family Guy.
Family Guy.
Look at that. All right.
I really don't watch much TV either.
No, apparently not.
Yeah.
Adrian, Natalie, and Leland.
Oh, I don't think I know that one.
Adrian, Natalie, Leland. No.
Monk,
No.
which I love that show, even though it's not on anymore.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Rory, Lorelai, Emily, and Sookie.
Gilmore Girls.
Yep. All right. Tony, Paulie, and Silvio.
I feel like
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sopranos.
Okay, I was gonna say I feel like it's an Italian.
Yeah.
I was originally thinking Jersey
Right.
Shore, but
All right. Final one.
okay.
Ralph, Richie, Potsy.
Happy Days.
Happy Days.
It's a classic. That was on like Nick at Night when I was a kid.
How many TV shows were there that came off of
Well, there was Joni Loves Chachi.
Laverne and Shirley?
Yeah.
Oh, it's classic.
There were Mork and Mindy.
hmm
Trying to think, there were others.
Speaking of Nickelodeon, did you see that Family Double Dare is back on?
no.
It's new. It's a new
yeah,
show. Yeah.
cool. I think they're poor Nickelodeon. They had a rough run
They
at it
did.
with some of these documentaries that are coming out right now, but it's crazy. It's crazy to think all the stuff that happens behind the scenes that we had no
Yeah.
idea about. But
Yep.
Now, see, I've not heard about these documentaries.
Oh.
It's just behind the scenes of Slime Time or something.
I mean, yeah, just child stars and some of the heartbreak that they went through.
Well,
with
think about the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah.
All the craziness that's come out
come
of that.
out of that. Let's hope that stories don't come out about the
Yeah.
same for that.
Although I
I can,
think
see it,
Disney.
I can see it now, 20 years.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes stories of
RJ
Mule
Marketing.
Nation. You know?
That's what I was talking to someone about the other day. Like cleaning up, you gotta clean up your Facebook and your social medias, because well, when I was in school, you had to have a college email address to be on Facebook. So we all just, we'd go out and we'd post every single picture that we took and not think anything about it because it's just our peers that could see it.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Now it's everyone. I mean, insurance companies use it to check. I mean, when I got insurance for this building, it was kind of a fight because I had started my business in 2019. And they're like, well, why haven't you had insurance this whole time? I'm like, I have, but I've had it at my house, not for here. Anyways, jobs, people that are going to hire you, they use it. So we were talking about, cleaning up your social media.
Have you ever?
And I said, I hope that one day.
When you've gone to hire anybody, have you ever looked on social media?
I've only really hired people that I know.
Okay.
So small town life,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I don't remember what I was saying.
It's just ridiculous what some people put on there.
Yeah. You gotta, just think about it before you
Got a lot
post
going
it.
on. Please don't ask.
Right.
Then why did you put it on there?
Yeah.
Right.
If you've got a lot going on, how did you find the time to put that on Facebook?
Yeah.
I try to post nothing, and I post a lot. I post too much.
I love your question of
I
the
try
day.
to do something positive.
Yeah.
Well, I look at Facebook as happy birthday, connect with old friends that
Yeah.
you hadn't seen for a long time, happy
got
anniversary.
Relatives
that's
that
about
live
the only
away
time
that
I
I
ever
stay in
comment.
contact with photos and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And I overshare photos and, the kids and stuff, but that's
Getting a lot of friend requests now from it would be from Claire V.
That's what I've heard. Or
With
like
an
Claire
initial.
Vaughn CV or
Yeah.
something like that at the end. I haven't
If
gotten any of
you
those
have
yet,
any
but
doubt about it,
don't. Yeah.
delete.
Yeah.
Delete.
Or if you're already friends with them,
Yeah.
delete.
Oh, I get them all the time, and it's just like, don't even open it, just delete it.
Yep.
If you don't know them, now I look at it, if it comes on and says you have 50 mutual friends, I'll look.
However, I do have a deal going right now. Well, I don't really know if I should talk about this. Crown Prince of Tanzania sent me
Really?
a deal that their treasury is in trouble, and he's wanting to move $1 million, and he kind of found me, and
Wow.
Wow.
I
Isn't that
hope
weird?
you take that.
yeah,
man.
we're set up.
Yeah. Good deal.
I just gave him my bank account number.
Right,
So
I
take
mean-
a direct deposit.
I was
Yeah.
going to say nothing bad can come out of that.
ACH notice, right?
When I was at, we had to go to CVS yesterday, get the boys' passport photos taken, and I bought them V-Bucks cards. I've been promising them for a week, and they helped me clean yesterday. And so we got
What kind of cards?
V-Bucks. It's for Fortnite.
Oh, okay.
You can buy
Video, okay.
skins and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So I bought them cards, and when she scanned the first card, it pops up on the card reader. You have to say, it says like, are you aware of card scams? And are you buying this for yourself or someone asking you to buy it for them? Because there's scammers that do that
Sure.
too. They say, hey, pay me an iTunes gift cards, $500, and that's not traceable. You know what I mean? They can't come back and you can't return it. You can't. So anyways, now you have to, because scamming is so bad and it's in every asset or,
Yeah.
faucet of life. Now you have to hit, I'm buying these on my own accord. You know what I mean? For a dang gift card.
Yep.
So
It's crazy.
crazy world we live in. But thank you, Ken,
Oh,
for
yeah, it was a
coming and
pleasure.
joining us again today. We definitely appreciate you coming in and hope you enjoy your
Football's just around the
weekend.
corner. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
JFL
Sign-ups are be starting in July.
starting in July, and then FCHS football. We
Mm-hmm.
got our main guys here. Ken and Mark are going to be covering FCHS football.
It's going to be a fun year.
It
It's
is
gonna
going
be
to be
so
a fun. I'm
fun.
looking forward to it.
Yes.
It's a wide open offense, something we
betcha.
haven't seen here in a long time.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's
Well,
going to be fun.
we got the mules to do it. I was going to say
Yeah.
horses, but I'm like mules. We got the
mules.
mules to do it.
It's going to be a fun year.
And I hear volleyball's looking really good too. It's going to be a different setup for them, a little bit different look, but I think they're looking good. So I'm excited for fall sports.
Saw the other day where Chet is going to be one of the featured coaches up
Yeah.
at the U of I. Yeah,
Yes.
that's great.
Yes, congratulations to Chet.
Speaks highly of the program here.
You bet.
Yes, definitely. So, all right. Well, everyone, have a beautiful weekend. Ken, enjoy your drive in your dream car out there.
Yep. Next Friday, we will be here next Friday. new FCHS superintendent, Bobby Wells.
Mr. Wells. I
Yep.
still can't call him Bobby.
Yeah.
You know, it's that.
I'm sorry, he's superintendent Bob Wells.
Bob Wells, yeah. He's, it's the respect thing. I still see my teachers from high school, and yep.
Yep.
So that'll be
Exactly what you
Mr. Wells to me, but we will see you all next Friday. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful weekend.
Stay cool.
Yes.